What is up, guys? So we're here for a more comprehensive look at what was added this week in the update. And to start off, as always, they have been working on optimizations. The AI is slowly being worked on still, so that is still something they are working hard at. They've been working closely with Unity, with fixes, to try to get things and get the ball rolling. Gary has said that Unity has made a fix that should help them get the ball rolling much faster now. So that is a pretty good thing. In addition, they are working on world models for all dropped items. So, when you drop, let's say, a gun on the floor, you see a gun. Well, they want to do that for everything they possibly can. And they weren't implemented this week, but should be soon. So, we got this picture here kind of to show it. Also, they're working on the Overgrowth for rad towns. And we've got a couple of examples we'll be tossing up right here. And it definitely looks cool. Definitely looks like it's been sitting a while. If you ever looked at pictures of like Chernobyl or anything like that, it's definitely got that vibe, which I think is pretty cool. So, of course, we had lots of people ask, hey, so with the hatches, what can you do with them, and do you need building privilege? So, we've got building privilege right now. Also, you can hear the flame turret. Got itself a little bit newer sound, which I think is much better. We're gonna go ahead and take his fuel away so he can't kill me here in a second. And we deauthorized, and you can still toggle the hatch. So then the question here is, I forgot to give myself this code lock. Once you put code lock on, 6666. Does that prevent people from building blocked? And I can't actually test this on my own, so I don't know why I'm trying to show you guys. But yeah, so with building blocked, you can still toggle the hatch. So, but you hear how the code lock's going? That, take my word for it, means that once the door is code locked, only someone with the code can open the hatch. It's just like being able to open a door. So if you don't put a code lock on it, anyone can interact with the hatch. Once the code lock's on it, only those with the lock are able to interact. So I hope that kind of makes sense there, because you guys can hear that beep. So that kind of just answered that question. And yeah, you can definitely shoot anything through it, guys. With enough skill, you can get a rocket through there, a grenade, toss a C4 straight through it. You can, just like I showed before, you can shoot directly through it. So, it's just a matter of your tossing skills. Next, we're going to go and check out the vending machine, how it works. So, in here, now it shows what you can buy. If you don't have enough of something, like let's say, here, I'll drop these pipes. It now says can't afford, okay? And then once something's out of stock, it says out of stock. So that's pretty cool. Now, unfortunately, you can't show skins. But this is a way, if you let people know you're selling skins, you could sell skinned items. So I hope maybe eventually they let us show skins so we could sell specific skin things. Like, let's say a rare mask that doesn't exist anymore, or a cool AK skin. That's kind of a cool little idea. So, again, makes some cool noises, gives you what you want, says if there's more or not. So we're going to go ahead and go on the flip side here and take a look at administrating it, okay? Now, if you just want anyone in your clan or anyone with the access to the building to be able to administrate it, you just leave it open. And in here is where you can interact with what you want to add to sell, or you can simply press E to see what the inventory is inside. And of course, in the same inventory, it also holds what you earn. So you want to make sure you leave some space in here, because otherwise it pours out of the back onto the floor and eventually despawns. So that's something you want to keep a mind on. Now, how this works right here is, this is what I'm talking about. You can't just drag and drop an item into it, which I hope maybe eventually you can, because look at all this empty space here. To show a skin, that would be cool, but basically you just type in what you want to do. So like, let's say I want to say rocket launcher, And it's really weird. Sometimes you have to type out the whole thing. So we'll sell a rocket launcher for, let's say, high quality. Whoa. What happened there? Whoa, whoa. Rocket. Metal. Yeah, see, for some reason I'm having a really hard time finding high. So that's an annoying glitch. You can't type in Q. Okay. But you get the idea. So, rocket. Let's just sell rockets for C4. Woo! And there you go. You add it to there. If you don't want any more, you simply hit the X. So, pretty straightforward. You can code lock this thing, which I recommend. If you code lock it, only people with code lock access can go ahead and get into it and change things. And also, if it's code locked, it has a chance of not dropping everything, whereas if someone destroys it, and there's no code lock, they'll get everything that's inside. Now, some people are already looking at ways to exploit this, and there's two kind of ways. One is you don't have to place them in a frame. So, this is something I hope that gets fixed. But you can essentially just plop one down, and then, like, kind of merge them together. And you can get 4 or 5 of these into a 1x1, and then just use them as safes, because they require the equivalent of 1 C4 to break into. So that's kind of becoming people's new loot rooms. They also have 30 slots, so as long as you can access them from the back, it kind of just becomes a safe. So yeah, that's one glitch there. The other one isn't really a glitch, but maybe just an oversight. But if you look, especially if, let's say, let's go to weapons here and grab I'm not thinking right. 4x scope. Yeah, I know it's an AK, but this will get the purpose done. You can actually see into someone's base through the top of them. So I don't know if that was on purpose or not, but it's a way to kind of see into bases now. So that's what you got going on there. So we're going to go ahead and show and prove that it can break, because some people put out early videos that showed them not being breakable. So as you can see, C4 sticks just fine to it. Just the pipes. So see that code? Oh, and an SMG. Alright. Now, we'll go ahead and test it. So it's supposed to take about... That's nice. And as you can see, it does display health. It has 500, but it doesn't display the health until after it's been attacked. Oh. So yeah, it takes about 5 actually, satchel charges, to actually finish that off. So it takes 3 rockets to knock it out. And if you want to sit there and melee it, pickaxe would be your tool of choice. And it takes well over 1,000 hits. So you'll be there for a while. But you can damage it with a pickaxe. So that is a possibility there. But that pretty much covers it, guys. No update on the heavy armor or any of the other concept limbo stuff they may be working on. I'm hoping after they tackle the heavy armor, they jump into doing traps, because that's something we just desperately need. We got the flamethrower turret, which is awesome. Combining it with an auto turret across from it is really mean strategy, and it works out really well. But we need a few more things to just defend our houses. Mounted gun emplacements for online defenses, door traps, tripwires, actual pitfalls, because the spikes, let's be honest, are pretty useless for anything other than, you know, making sure people don't go into bushes. So, anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this look at this week's update, and we will see you guys